Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, Miller Prospecting, and welcome. This week is going to be Montana week. I've been getting a lot of requests from people to do more about Montana Paydirt, so why not just whole week of it? Got 3 reviews for you this week, all from Montana. This is going to be the first one. This is MontanaMining. It's from Amazon. It's their 2lb Hughes Creek Paydirt. There's no guaranteed amount of gold, but they do guarantee you will get gold. The cost was $18.99 plus $5.99 shipping. Now they actually ship it, Amazon doesn't. Total cost was $24.98. So let's get right into it. Now, in case you're wondering, because I sure was, right when I went to go get it, I emailed the seller and I asked him about sapphires, since a lot of sapphires are in Montana. And unfortunately, he said this area that he gets this Paydirt from, he's never found any sapphires. Now, I know in his description he does state, though, that if you buy 2 of these bags, he will throw in a sapphire. So, I mean, I don't know what the sapphire would look like or anything like that. He doesn't really say, but, you know, you never know. And I'm also excited kind of with this seller because he was fairly new. When I actually bought this from him, he had no feedback. He's since gotten 3 feedback on Amazon, and all 3 are 5 stars. So that's really exciting. So I am excited to get to this. And besides the Paydirt, he did have this, which is description and tells you how to pan. I'm going to ignore this like any good man would and just pan it the way I always pan stuff. So I actually will look through it a little later just to see what he says. But, you know, it's always good that they put in instructions. You know, it's anything that can be helpful to a new buyer, you know, is great. I just wish he would spend that same amount of time on his description, you know, because I emailed him and he gave me really detailed description about what the Paydirt was, where it was from, because he does say on there that it's Hughes Creek, but he told, you know, he was more detailed about where it was from in Hughes Creek. And he also told me what kind of gold I would find and this and that, but none of that was in the description. And I just don't understand why sellers don't do that. It's just, it's getting to be one of my other pet peeves with sellers. First, it was the bags they used. And I will say, I did like his bag. I mean, it's the little vacuum seal bags, you know. They are thick. So, and especially with Amazon, you want to use thick bags if you're, you know. Actually, Amazon didn't ship it, but, you know, my mind's jello right now. So let's classify this down, see what we get. Seems to be a lot of rocks, so this might be a real quick classification. And I don't expect to find any pickers or anything in the plus 10 due to the price. So, but we will find out. You know, I've always been surprised a lot. Lately, they haven't been good surprises, but you know, hopefully this one will change it. I mean, this is 5-star Paydirt, so let's find out. All right. And somebody did ask me, so I will say it in here. I do at some point when I'm panning, I cut the bags open. I cut them along the seams, and I always put them in the water, rinse them out over my pan, and then pan it. I've always done it just because there could be gold trapped. I've never really found anything or noticed I've found anything. I have found dirt before, so there's always the possibility. But I will say I started doing that because of the coffee bags, because coffee bags have those little bitty creases in the bottom and the corners that are really easy for dirt and gold to be trapped in. And again, so far I haven't really noticed any gold being trapped in it, but you never know. That one piece could get trapped that could change the difference. You know, you get one little 1/10 of a gram nugget and that could be the difference if you were happy or not. So I always cut open all the bags, and just somebody had asked me, and it's because I don't really show it in the videos, so I think I'd state it here again just in case anyone else was wondering about it. All right, that's about it. Let's get this down. Fairly dusty stuff. I'm imagining this stuff is going to cloud up some water, but let's find out. Let me put this aside so I can rinse it out as well. But when talking to the owner, when I emailed him, he does say that everything is screened down to a 1/4 inch. Now, I don't know about his, but some of these look like much bigger than a 1/4 inch. So I will double check my email, because, you know, I would guess a lot of these would definitely be over a 1/4 inch. I actually have a 1/4 inch screen somewhere when I used to be able to go out, but I'll see if these can fit through, just to, you know, but it doesn't bug me really. That's not a big issue with me, you know. It's not that much over material. It's actually a pretty good ratio of material. I'm a little less in here, but the real thing we're worried about is the gold. So I'm going to read back. I'm going to go pan this out right after I check it with my magnet, which is trying to elude me again. Not a lot at all. So as you can see, there's really not a lot. I mean, that's it. That's it. I mean, so not very much black sand. So if you use a magnet a lot, you won't be using it for this one. Maybe a little bit, you know. But all right, I'll be right back. Let me go pan it out and see what I recover. All right, finished panning everything out, and let's get right to it. Let's show you what I got. So in the +10, surprisingly, I did find gold. As you can see, I found one nice big piece and one piece that obviously shouldn't have been in the +10. It obviously was stuck to one of the bigger rocks. This stuff was really dirty, so, but I did find one little, it barely makes it a picker, but it's in there. So I was pretty happy with that. So, and then in the -10 +20, only found a little bit, and again, I think a lot of it is just carryover. I mean, I got about 3 pieces, maybe 4 that should be in this category, but these final other 2 pieces should be in the next one down. But so about 4 pieces, I guess, then 2 that just carry over. Again, dirty pay dirt. That's what you get. Stuff sticks to stuff. But the vast majority of what I found was in the -20 +40. With about 22, 23 pieces, and if you add the other 2, it's about 25 pieces in there. So, and then in the -40, I found one little piece. There you go, you see it? There you go. And that was it. So, I'm going to be really curious to see what these numbers add up to. But one thing I will say is it wasn't horrible. You know, it wasn't a disappointment. This stuff was really dirty, but it did have gold in it. It had gold in every single category, even if it was one little piece in the -40. It did at least have something. It was really dirty material, but I think it's pretty easy material to pan. You know, I had no issues with it. If you just pour off the excess silt, I think it's pretty easy, and the blondes and the black sands really separated quickly. I mean, by only having a little bit of black sands, when you go to pan it, the blonde just poured right out, and you're just left with a little bit of black sands in the gold, which made it pretty easy to, you know, get what you were coming for. All right, make sure that piece gets in there. All right, so let's weigh this up. This is what we're all waiting for. I'm gonna be really curious about this. My guess is going to be about 0.2. Yeah. But it's one thing I will say is does have 3 5-star reviews, but none of them tell you what they get. So that's always bugs me, is when people don't tell you what they recover. I'm a stickler for wanting to know what I recovered. So let's see. 0.167. All right, well, I'm going to go crunch the numbers, come back with the recovery of investment and my review. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I've finished crunching up all the numbers, and let's get right to it. This again is from MontanaMining. It's an Amazon seller. It's his 2lb Hughes Creek Paydirt. There's no guaranteed amount of gold, but he does guarantee you will find gold. He adds a little bit. The cost was $18.99. The shipping was $5.99 for a total cost of $24.98. And I recovered 0.167 grams of gold. And today's gold spot is $42.74. So that means my gold's value is $7.14. Not too great. Not too great at all. So my recovery of investment, or my R.O.I, was 28.58%. And that's pretty bad. I mean, I don't know. That's pretty bad. So on my scale, that is a 2.9. For fun factor, I'm going to give this a 6. You know, it wasn't horrible to Paydirt. It was pretty easy to pan out and, but it's just no gold. It just, it's hard to say that Paydirt's really fun if there's no gold, Paydirt description, again, I'm going to give this one a 6. There's really not much info on there, which is really, really sad because, again, when I emailed the seller, he told me a ton about this. I mean, he told me where on Hughes Creek he was recovering this. He told me that there wasn't any sapphires in the area. And one of the things he told me that was really cool was he told me how to tell the difference between the gold that was natural and the gold that he adds. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but let me zoom in as much as possible. And let me get something so I can use it as a pointer. But he told me that the really dull, larger pieces were actually like, this one here, and this one here, were natural. And it's all these shiny little pieces that anything that was shiny is what he adds. And I thought that was really cool information, but of course, it's not in the description. And I don't know why. I mean, it's just another pet peeve. All right, anyway, so he got a 6 for the Paydirt description. For quantity and packaging, quantity was over the 2 pounds. It was 2 pounds, 1 ounce, 1.5 ounces actually. And the packaging, I like the packaging. It was really thick. I give him a 9 for that. So total was a 9.5 for quantity and packaging. Customer service and shipping. Again, it was great customer service. He told me a ton of info about this stuff. I mean, and I asked him about the sapphires because I was curious about it, because he had said he'd throw one in there and it was from Montana and stuff like that. He told me he could add, if you email him, he can add sapphires to it. And, I might have bought more if the R.O.I wasn't so horrible, or the R.O.I wasn't so horrible. I might have bought more and had some sapphires so me and my son could go through it. But, I still might buy another bag and do that, but I'm maybe not too soon. So anyway, customer service and shipping is a 10. So grand total score for MontanaMining from Amazon is a 6.9 out of 10. So, I don't know what to say. Bad luck continues, I guess. Maybe next, well, as a matter of fact, I was doing some, my next video is much better. That one will be good. So I just know it. The next video will be much better. This one, not so great. But anyway, make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. Keep this channel going, especially through my hard times. So thanks a lot, everyone, for watching. Till next time.